Through the shadows where the storms collide, she stands with courage as her guide. Her whispers echo louder than screams, faithful to God through broken dreams. She's the silent storm, unshaken, strong. Through the trials, she's where hope belongs, a survivor standing tall, unbowed. Her voice a beacon breaking the cloud. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive.
Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone over here to Forever Lisa's Royal Jewels Palace Room. Real quick, I'm just sharing me out. I apologize that I am late because I had to get my dinner done. I had to finish that dinner, y'all. That's why I was late. I had to get through. You can go check my dinner out on my short. Yeah, but that's why I was late. So please forgive me. Okay, I just want to share it out, let people know that I'm live. And I forgot to um connect my Facebook with this. Forgot all about it, so I'm gonna have to share it over there too. So come on over. If you can share me out, I appreciate it because we're gonna be talking about a little bit of self-defense. Okay, that's what we're gonna talk about. Because the more I look at this, the more I say, everybody know I'm Team Romika. Nothing against the other lady, but it is what it is. I'm Team Marie. Romika all the way. Ah, okay, come on over. Okay, there we go. So I shared it on my Facebook, and I shared it on my wall as well. Okay, let's get back to it. Y'all. I'm just trying to get all this stuff off of my. There we go. I don't need that one. Do I need this one? No, I don't need that. Okay, you guys, I'm here. I apologize. If you can go ahead and share me out, I really appreciate it. Thank you all for tuning in. We are talking about Ramika meets Blackman today. Who I've been covering this story, sometime now. You know what I'm saying? Really, I've been on it since she got unalive on September the 8th, and everybody got their reason why they for Holly, and they got their reason why they are for Romika. You know what I'm saying? But and she is calling for self-defense, which I don't see no self-defense in it. That's why I'm on Ramika's side. You know what I'm saying? Ramika, if I, seen her, still, Ramika did not deserve to get unalive. Even if they did put hands on each other, they did fall. It still was no reason for her to, for Holly to go get her guns. We're gonna talk more about it. Okay. I need to drink some of that cold water. So before we get started, I got to do my welcome, what I do on all of my lives. I know you guys should be used to it by now, but this is what it is, okay? So you got enough time to go get you something to drink or get whatever you want to go do on today. Okay, go get on today to some popcorn, make your dinner, whatever you have to do. Okay, welcome to Forever Lisa's Royal Jewels Palace Room, known as Safe Haven, where it's real talk with real people in real life. You will see God's love, peace, joy, happiness, unity in real life. Okay, so again, if anybody come over here from Facebook, wear it. Okay, I am Team Romika over here. Period. Okay, this video we're gonna be talking about today. It's gonna be great. So even before I even give you what I have to say, I got to do my copyright disclaimer, okay? Because I'm going to be showing different videos and stuff like that. I'm going to be showing you all kind of things. I'm going to point some things out. That's why I want to get that dinner done and out my way, because I'll be trying to focus, on this live, then my dinner on the stove cooking. I don't want no interruption with that, okay? So we definitely going to talk real quick. Let me get my copyright disclaimer up there real quick. Hope I don't forget to put my banner back on, because I always forget it, my ticker back out, because I always forget. But anyway, it reads copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 allows it's made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Okay. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit education or personal use tips are balanced in favor of fair use. Okay. So we definitely gonna um we're gonna be using some stuff, because like I said, this is definitely it's all out there. This is news. Okay, it had been on several news stations, mainly in the Chicago, Illinois area. Okay, so this is and some researches I've been doing. I've been listening to other content creators as well. Okay, so we can go ahead and remove that. I got my ticker going across my copyright is also going across my ticker. Okay. So again, if anybody come over here from Facebook, I apologize. I meant to connect my Facebook with it, but it just totally slipped my mind to connect it. I knew I didn't have it. I was going to do it once before I start, but I was running so behind, and I just moved too fast. Okay. Okay, we're gonna keep one. Just remember that I'm not no preacher, a counselor, a therapist, or a doctor. I'm just a willing vessel being used by God for his purpose, not man. You should know me by now. I'm not no man pleaser. I don't follow the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I go where I want to go. I don't bandwagon on nothing. I mean, what I see what's right in my eyes, that's what I stick with. Okay. Can nobody change my mind about anything. Okay. And that is real talk. So any moderators that come in here, you may drop your link down anytime that you want to, okay? And just remember, all are welcome. As long as they got good vibes only, it's okay for you to speak your mind and just move on, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started about, the discussion that we're going to talk about today is self-defense, okay? Justice for Romika Meeks Blackman. So I like everybody to know, who I'm for. I'm definitely is for her. Okay. So this video discussion is about what is the meaning of self-defense. Okay. In Illinois, okay, we focusing on Illinois. Okay, this is where it happened at. Self-defense is a legal justification for using reasonable force against another person to prevent an imminent threat of harm. It is affirmative defense, meaning a person charged with a crime like assault or battery may offer evidence that their actions were justified under the law. Okay. The victim that we are talking about today, who is unalive on September 8th, is Ramika Meeks Blackman. And the person who claiming self-defense, her name is Holly Johnson. Okay. So we're gonna be definitely going to be talking about her today. But before I even get started, from what I have pulled up on my research, I definitely wants to play. I definitely wants to play this video because it needs to be played on all platforms. Okay. It definitely does, so people can definitely see, is this really self-defense? Hey, Vibrant, how you doing, sweet? Okay, so I'm finna go ahead and we finna go ahead and screen share real quick, and we finna go ahead and play this video. That's what we finna do. We finna go ahead and play this. It's gonna be real quick, about 2 minutes, okay? Before I even get started. And this is share screen. Okay. Okay, we finna listen to her, okay? Real quick.
Would never be begging a nigga to be with me after he got a baby on the way. I would never be having matching t-shirts on with a nigga that got a baby on the way. I would never be trying to play family with a nigga that got a baby on the way. I would never want to be with a nigga that burnt me while I was pregnant. I would never want to be a bitch like that. I would never be telling random people that my baby daddy burnt me. I would never tell nobody no shit like that. I would never tell random people that my baby daddy cheated on me our whole relationship, my whole pregnancy, that he cheated on me. I would never, you could never get me to tell no shit like that to no random people that I don't fucking know. I would never want to have a job to where I'm wiping old people ass and giving old people showers and feeding them and shit. I would never want to have a job like that. I would never want to have a job that my car was in the shop for 2 years. I couldn't get it out. I would never want to have a job like that. I'm wiping ass and I ain't got no car still. I would never want no job like that. I would never want to be with a nigga that done got so many bitches pregnant during the time that I've known him. I would never want to be with a nigga like that. I would never want to be with a nigga that didn't play in my face for damn near 10 years. I would never want to be with a nigga like that. I'm getting me a new nigga ASAP. I would never have a big ass birthday party and have to catch a ride to my birthday party because I don't have a car. I would never call a bitch.
Okay. Now she said she would never. Go sit, champion. Go sit. She said she would never. Okay. She would never do all those things. And everything she was saying, even though she didn't say her name, everybody know who she was talking about. But she you have it. She filed she put a protection order against Ramika because she was afraid. So if she was afraid of Ramika, remember they never seen each other before. They only was going back and forth, they said on social media. Okay. Only going by hearsay. Okay, this, a lot of stuff. I don't know either girls. But saying is that if she was scared of Ramika, why is she on the internet saying what she will never do? Why is she picking with Ramika on the internet if she was afraid? That's red flag one. Okay? That was not no self-defense. Okay? Period. So we finna go ahead and read what I already told you what self-defense, meant. For self-defense claims to be successful. For it to be successful for Holly. And everything I'm getting ready to read, she did not hit none of these. That's why I say it's no self-defense. A person must meet several strict requirements. Imminent threats when something about to happen. The belief that you or someone else is in immediate danger or unlawful force. The danger cannot be a past event or future possibility. Okay? She was not in no type of danger because Ramika did not have nothing on her. She didn't have not nothing. She was on her way to work. That's what she was on her way to. She was barehanded. Okay? That's another one that's false for Holly. Sorry, Holly. Reasonable belief. You must have a reasonable belief that the use of force is necessary. Was that necessary what you did, Holly? I don't think it was. I really don't. The reason why I don't, again, you, for self-defense, if you are able to walk away from a confrontation, walk away from it. And you was able to walk away from it because you walked to your car. You walked to your car, around to your passenger side, and pull out your pow. You walked away from it. Okay? And then you went back to the confrontation with your weapon in your hand and did your pow. Okay? You was wrong for that. You could have got in your car and drove off and called 911. That what you could have had done, but you chose not to do it. Okay? This is judged based on what an ordinary person in the same situation would have believed. Okay? Proportional force. The amount of force used must be proportional to the threat. Deadly force, for example, is only justified if you face a threat or death or great bodily harm. And none of that happened to you, Holly. Okay? None of that happened to you. None of that did. Okay? No initial aggressor. You cannot have provoked or initiated the attack. If you were the aggressor, you generally forfeit the right to claim self-defense. And Holly, it's a lot of witnesses said that you started it with Ramika first. So you have no self-defense claim with that. Okay? The duty to retreat in the Castle Doctrine. Illinois does not have a stand your ground law. Okay? There's no stand your ground law in Illinois at all, which has a significant impact on self-defense claims. Okay? Duty to retreat outside, the home. Okay? If you are in a public space and can safely escape a dangerous situation, you must do so before resorting to force. You had enough time. Let me repeat that again, okay? Duty to retreat, Holly. Holly, listen carefully. Outside the home, if you are in a public space, which you were, and can safely escape a dangerous situation, which you was able to, but you chose not to, you must do so before resorting to force. You could have got in your car and pulled off. You did not do that. Okay? We talking about self-defense here. Okay? There's nothing wrong with you having a self-defense, but when you are self-defense, make sure it's a real self-defense. Okay? If you would have got beat up, you just would have got beat up. Period. Okay. Castle doctrine. This is within the home. This exception to the duty to retreat applies inside your home or another dwelling place, like your car or something like that. Under this doctrine, you do not have to retreat. Okay. From an unlawful intruder and can use force, including a deadly force, if you reasonably believe it is necessary to prevent a forcible felony or to prevent great bodily harm or death. Okay. And I guess, like, if somebody break into your home, I got to look more into this, but I'm just going to put a little bit that I did read on it, a little bit of it, that if somebody break into your home and you face them, and if they turn their back and are walking away, you cannot shoot them in the back because they walking away, they leaving the home. Okay, so you cannot shoot them, or you will get in trouble for that. So be careful even when people break into your home. Okay. Deadly force. Deadly force, which is force likely to cause death or great bodily harm. It's only justified in specific situations. Okay. You may use deadly force if you reasonably believe it is necessary to prevent an imminent death or great bodily harm to yourself or another person. Okay. Prevent the commission of a forcible felony, which includes crimes like armed robbery, aggravated battery, sexual assault. Okay. Imperfect self-defense. If a defendant genuinely believes their use of force was necessary, but their belief or action are found to be unreasonable by a jury, it may result in a lesser charge rather than a full acquittal. Okay. So I think you should have, read on self-defense before you use your self-defense. They said she just got her license in they said between March and June. So I don't know which month she got it, but she just got it this year. Between the month of March, and I think she got it in June because she just had her baby in February. So she probably was still laying low after her child. Okay. So she probably got it in June. Okay. Then she unalived Ramika in August. Okay. Um, Defense of property. Under Illinois law, you may use reasonable, non-deadly force to defend your property. However, deadly force can never be used solely for the protection of property unless the trespasser's action also pose a threat to a serious harm to a person. Okay? So none of those things that Holly did, she don't fit in none of that for her to call self-defense. Okay, it wasn't no self-defense with her at all. She was unarmed. Okay, we finna go look at some more videos, and I want you to really listen to this video, you guys. That I shout out to Travel because she the one that pointed it out to me first. That I seen it first from her with and I seen the video, but I didn't pay no attention to until she pointed it out. Once she pointed it out, I actually heard the Mexican guy said that I'm not for sure if he was trying to kidnap her or not, but that's what the Mexican guy said. Okay, that he tried to put her in a car, And you think about a lot of people was, is questioning and they talking about that, was he putting her in the car to take her somewhere else, him and Holly, to off her? You know what I'm saying? But things went bad. Things did not go the way because Ramika was fighting back and they couldn't get her in the car. So they had to, pow her, right there and there because if they would left her alive, you know what I'm saying? Ramika would have came out and told her story that they tried to, murder her, which they did. So they wanted Ramika to be silent. So let me go ahead and let you guys listen to this video real quick. So you got to listen to it real hard. You're gonna hear a lot of voices, but I'm gonna play it like 3 times for you guys. I want you guys to really listen to it, okay? You're gonna hear the Mexican girl voice that was on Messi's panel and told the story what she has seen, and I believe that's her boyfriend, the man voice, the Mexican voice, the one that said that she's dead because of you. You try to kidnap her. You hear him saying all of that inside this video. Okay, so we finna go ahead and play that real quick. Hey, 𝘬𝑅𝑒𝑚ix, how you doing? Peace and blessings. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate it. So let's go ahead and hear that. Shout out again to Travel, because she the one that really had me really listen to it. Okay, let me see. Okay, so listen, I'm gonna play it like 3 times because it's real short, but you got to really listen. And on your free time, you still cannot hear it during this live. Go back and listen to that little piece right here, this little clip right here, and listen to it for yourself, you guys. You will hear him saying it. You will hear him saying it. Like I said, I don't know if it's true, but that what came out the Mexican guy's voice. Okay. Thank you, 𝘬𝑅𝑒𝑚ix, for being a member. Thank you so much. Peace and blessings to you. Peace and blessings to you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I got a new member. Okay, let me go ahead and share this, and I'm going to play it. Okay, listen real good, you guys. Listen to the Mexican man voice, not the woman, the Mexican man, okay, which I believe is her boyfriend. Okay, let me see. It's all the way up. Okay, listen carefully.
You heard the fucking headlock and you know it. You fucking she was the girl that shot. Give her car right here. She was standing on the doorway. You fucking know it. You're fucking bogus as fuck. We heard it. You get fucking shot. You asshole. Yeah, the one in the green. She had it on. You let her fucking get shot. And she was the girl that shot. Give her car right here. She was standing on the doorway.
What do you mean dead, bro? What do you mean she's dead, bro? What you mean, look, she's dead. Yeah, because she got shot.
You heard the fucking headlock and you know it. You fucking the girl that shot. Give her car right here. She was standing on the doorway. You fucking know it. You're fucking fuck. We heard it. You get fucking shot. You asshole. Yeah, the one in the green. She had it on. You let her get shot. And she was the girl that shot. Give her car right here. She was standing on the doorway.
What do you mean dead, bro? What do you mean she's dead, bro? What you mean, look, she's dead. Yeah, because she got shot.
You heard the fucking headlock and you know it. You fucking the girl that shot. Give her car right here. She was standing on the doorway. You fucking know it. You're fucking fuck. We heard it. You get fucking shot. You asshole. Yeah, the one in the green. She had it on. You let her get shot. And she was the girl that shot. Give her car right here. She was standing on the doorway.
What do you mean dead, bro? What do you mean she's dead, bro? What you mean, look, she's dead.
Let me stop sharing now. And that's what he was saying to her. That's what the Mexican was saying to him. You know what I'm saying? That you had her in a headlock, or you try to put her in a car, you try to kidnap her. You got to listen to her. You got to listen to him. He's in the back. There's so much commotion going. Everybody talking, but you got to really, really listen to it yourself on that piece. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I heard that, I said it's possible that he definitely um, probably didn't want to do it there. He didn't want to unalive her there. You know what I'm saying? They probably was gonna take her somewhere else to unalive her. Okay, like I said, this is my opinion. This is my opinion because the Mexican guy did say it. You can hear it. You got to listen to it very carefully. Okay, the remix said, Forever Lisa, just FYI, don't how long I'll be on YouTube. I'm really thinking of deleting my channel soon, someday, but for now, I'm rocking out. Oh, don't give up yet, the remix. Don't give up. Don't give up. Go ahead and drop your link down. Remember, I told you every time you come in here, you can drop your link down. Don't give up. Stick to it. Stick to it. But yes, and I mean, it's so much is being said, even with the I can't think of the one guy name, but he's on Carlos' side. He done lost his channel had got taken down. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably got a whole bunch of different, now, I know his channel got taken down for a reason. You know what I'm saying? I think he was doing too much. I think he was hurting Carlos more than what he was helping Carlos. Okay. So okay, it's more because I don't like to blur lines of my real life in this app. If understand me, I don't really worry about subs, etc. Just like to keep my peace. I hope you understand me. Oh, I heard you. I understand. I understand. Yes, because people they will do it. That's why I just stick away. I let them when they do all that beef and the remix and they arguing and stuff over there. I just let them do it because it's not my beef. You know what I'm saying? It's not my beef. I just stay over here in my own lane, and I like to talk about real life issues, real stuff. I don't got time to be going back and forth with anybody. That's what they like to do. That's them. But with me, I'm like chill. And I like to chill. You know what I'm saying? I like to just put real stuff out there. Sometimes you just got to ignore that type of stuff and let them be you. But I understand because when you at certain places and stuff, they are connecting you, with certain people. You know what I'm saying? So you do have to be careful. But just when you do go into lives like I do, I just listen to the commentary because I'm there to support them, but I don't support what they do because that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just there just to, let you know I'm here. Hello, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully they'll come back over here and support me as well. Okay, so I hope you don't give up. And this right here, who I'm gonna play is Keys News Network. He had a good one too. I'm just gonna his only like about 7 minutes long, you guys, and this was on one of his other lives. He just did a clip. I hope you don't mind me, but like I said, we in this together. Shout out to Keys News Network. Okay, I am already subscribed to him already. And he got like in this one clip, he got 1.1K views just in this one clip. But it's some good stuff that he just said in this clip right here. So let's go ahead and listen to it because this live that he clipped this off, that I was in this live too. This was a long live right here. Okay, a real long live. So but he said some good stuff in here, and he also started off. I'm gonna go ahead and move past her. Um, I'm gonna let you go here from the beginning. This is somebody that was on Carlos' side, okay? Call they stuff, getting on him. So I'm just gonna let you listen to that real quick. Oh, okay. Okay. Got you. Okay. I'm finna share. And then we finna go ahead and play it. Shout to Keith
Hey,
at work.
yo, who's this? Hello?
Now, kids, I know you ain't sit your big fat ass up here and tell all them damn lies. You know that's
What?
a motherfucking lie. That boy did not shoot that fucking girl, and you need your motherfucking ass beat. How
He
dare
shot
you
her.
come out here and tell that motherfucking lie?
Say it
Shot.
again,
For
Keys.
Romika
Say
to
it
be
again.
out there threatening a fucking child and elders, and the police got the fucking voicemail.
How you know she
Are
threatened
you
the child?
stupid?
How you know
You
she
as a
threatened the
dumb
child?
motherfucker. She threatened that she
How
was
you know she
going to
threatened the
harm the
child?
child. You need to
How
stop with
she
that
how she the
lying,
child was in the
greasy
car?
motherfucker.
Hey, yo, they is mad, sad, and they going to jail fast. This your boy Big Keys. Keys against the world. It's funny when the grand jury get involved, when we start finding out new evidence. It's funny how people start calling out the woodwork angry. Ain't it, y'all? Type shit. However, if y'all don't know what's going on and what's going wrong, we had a very impactful live where a new person was unlocked. We Candyman Lowe's and Bloody Holly, not Bloody Mary, Bloody Holly. Look at all the blood on her shoes. The same amount of blood that's on his shoes.
Now, do you guys see all that blood on Holly's shoes and all that blood on his shoes, which is Carlos' shoes? There had to be a close range shot. You know what I'm saying? It had to be for blood to get on them like that. They was close. They was very very close holding Ramika. Okay, he was holding her. Carlos was, and while she um shot out, 3 bullets, on her. Now I was told that she got hit in the face first. So I'm ready for the autopsy to come out because I want to know which bullet actually killed her. You know what I'm saying? I think she got shot in the face and on the side, and I think in the leg. It might, if she got shot in the leg, because the leg got the special artery in your leg that you can shoot in your leg, and you can't die from a shot in your leg. Okay, let's finish listening to Charlotte Keys News Network.
She couldn't answer that, y'all. How they got the same amount of ketchup on their shoes, and if you wasn't close, if you was that scared of Ramika, how you was that close that her blood is on you like that?
Right.
Type shit. Now, right? Shout out to everybody that was in the building. 100%. I appreciate everybody that's watching, and even if you got negative things to say, positive things to say, all opinions are appreciated over here. I just want to get into some new news, right? I got a call last night, right? I can't disclose on who the call was, but all I can say is they were there, right? Real close. They were there, right? Now, a lot of people wondered, how did Ramika, from making that U-turn and she jumped out the car, how did it all tensions just arise like that? Well, it didn't arise like that. Now, I got a call from a credible, 100% credible source, right? This is how, when the bus drove past, why everybody on the bus was like, what's going on? Because they was having a conversation, y'all. They was arguing, but Romika, Holly, and Carlos were all talking before the incident, before the shooting happened, right? So if Holly was scared, why did you take time to argue with Romika? Not just for 1 minute, y'all. Not for 5 minutes. Sources are saying this was a 10-minute up. I don't want to say how long they said it was. I'm going to give it 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But it was long, right? It was a 10-minute conversation before the initial shooting. So if you were scared, why didn't you go to the side, call the police? Why didn't you exclude yourself from the conversation? This ain't got shit to do with me. I don't even fuck with you, girl. I'm gonna go over here. No, so that's why, right? When you see it like that, and like I said, like I showed y'all last night, now when you look at the evidence, Ramika was the one that was blocked in. It was 3 cars in front of Ramika. Let's go back to the crime scene right quick. Type shit. Hold on. Woo. She knew the child was in the car. Not you.
How the fuck? Why wouldn't she have her child if she?
Now, how did she know? How so Ramika just played guessing games? It might be a baby in the car. You crazy? However, y'all, this is the crime scene right here. But you see that car next to Lowe's car? That car was parked there. Even the police couldn't get past that car. I don't know. Eventually it moved, but that car was stuck right there. So look, this the parking lane to the right. That's Lowe's car in the middle, the Mercedes-Benz truck. And then that's another car. So Ramika couldn't get through. However, she had a conversation with them before she died, y'all. Was it a heated conversation? Possibly.
Possible.
Type shit. But she had a real conversation. Like, they was all, oh, well, this is what it is. And this is what the conversation said. Lowe's was saying something like, well, this my other baby mama. And you might like, it was that, and that's how we figured out when people were saying that I'm trying not to do too much type shit. But just know, when everybody was saying, how did people get all this information? How did they know the information about him having a second baby mama? This was his, you know what I'm saying? Because they had a loud ass conversation. First of all, like before anything, a long ass conversation. I don't know, was that for the cameras? I don't know, but it was a long ass. 10 minutes is a long ass time. 5 minutes is a long ass time for us, for people that don't like each other, to be talking. And then Holly probably said some shit, and then Ramika said some shit. But from the person that was there, they said Holly popped off and started talking shit first. No cap. That's what I was told, y'all. Type shit. And I believe the source, because the source is I know. I can't tell y'all how the source coming, but I know. So I just want y'all to leave here knowing this, right? Well, Ramika made that U-turn. However they got her out the car, they got out the car. They had a car. Now it made sense. They stopped her to have a conversation. Right? Come on, stop. Let's talk about this. Tricked her. They was arguing for 5 to 10 minutes. Out of nowhere, Holly pop off and go down from there. Then watch my live last night. But just add that to the beginning of my live from last night, that they was talking for 5 to 10 minutes. Something happened. Holly teed up. Holly was the aggressor, and like as far as she was agitated in the conversation, I guess, and immediately ran to the passenger side of her car.
Yeah.
Type shit. And that's when you get the low say, she gonna go get her gun. But it was why would you was talking to me for some time. Why would you go get your gun during a conversation? What happened to the restraining order then?
Right.
This your boy Big Keys. Keys against the world. Do with that information as you must. Type shit. You put it together. Where is the self-defense?
Ain't no self-defense.
Where is the self-defense, y'all? I argue with you for 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes. Where was the self-defense then? Where was the threat? Where was Ramika going after this baby? Well, it was a baby, but I'm just saying, the baby that just was chilling.
Wasn't.
No, didn't know shit was happening at first, at all, really. DCFS has been called for the baby and everything. The baby probably still chilling. That's a cool ass baby. This your boy Big Keys. Keys against the world. I'm up out of here. Shout out to y'all.
Okay, so we're gonna stop sharing that. And that's what it was. They said he was talking. They all was talking together for 5 to 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying, before the pow even happened. And again, so when she left the confrontation when they was arguing, You know what I'm saying? For her to go back to her car to got her gun. If she was heated, she could have had left. She could have had left. And don't nobody know, even when Carlos said, I'm going, she's going, she said, I'm finna go shoot you. However, she said, I'm going to go shoot you, B. And then Carlos said she finna go get her gun. But ain't no telling what else Carlos was saying to her in her ear when Ramika was trying to get away from him. She tried to get away from him and move. Before she can get away, like the witness said that was on Messy Sweet channel, soon as she got away from him, here she come and she hit her in the face. She shot her 3 times. And she got, so she was, Holly was shooting to ill. She was shooting to ill. Okay? Because all she had to do was just shot her one time. Sometimes one time can take you out. Look what happened to the other guy named Tug. You know, one shot took him out. Okay? And that's what she did. So that was not no self-defense at all. At all. I don't care what she tried to say. She could have walked. In order for you to do self-defense, if you are able to get away and walk away from the confrontation, do so. Do so. Because if you're not able to walk away from a if you do not walk away from a confrontation and you go ahead and pow, you know what I'm saying? That's not considered self-defense. Because Holly was able to walk away. She was able to walk away and drive away. And if she would have did that, Ramika would have been here today. If she would have did that. So they both wanted her out of here. This is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because it's October. They said October the 8th. I'm not for sure that Carlos had a court date. Then don't you got a court date this month for Ramika? Don't you have a court date set up for this month? They said October. Okay. And they said it's because of Ramika when he jumped on her that time. Okay, it's a picture of her with Ramika with a black eye. She got blonde hair, going around, here. It's because of that I was, told. Okay, so again, just definitely we got to do what's right, people. Do what's right. We definitely know justice is for Ramika. You know what I'm saying? It was not no self-defense. I read, if you missed it, red ball it back and go read, what I had just was reading to you. Okay. Also, I'm going to read this little bit right here. The summary of Illinois gun laws. Okay. Like I said, you can find this stuff anywhere on the internet, you guys. If you can even go on their website, Illinois gun laws and stuff. They got numbers that you can call and ask questions and everything. Illinois is a shell issue state, meaning the Illinois State Police must issue a concealed carry license if the applicant meets certain qualifications. However, Illinois differs from other states in that it still gives law enforcement the right to object to a concealed carry license being issued if they think the applicant is a danger to public safety or himself or herself. Okay, the law enforcement can reject you from getting your license. Okay, your carrying concealed license. Okay, if they think that you in danger, if you're a danger person. If the police do reject, then the case is heard by a concealed carry license review board. Okay, I remember I said this to you guys before, who would make the final decision as to whether or not a license is issued. The applicant is notified by mail of the board decision. There is an appeal process. You know what I'm saying? Open carry of a handgun on your person or a vehicle is illegal. Okay. In Illinois' concealed carry license, it's required to concealed carry a firearm in Illinois. But I didn't click something. Oh my God. Sorry, y'all. I didn't click something. Get out of here. Oh, what I did. Okay. 1 second, you guys. I don't know where I was at. Illinois. I didn't hit something. Here we go. Sorry, I'm back. An Illinois concealed carry license is required to conceal carry a firearm in Illinois. Applicants must be 21 years old or older. The license permit the license to carry a loaded, unloaded gun or about the person's completely or mostly concealed from view of a public or on or about a person within a vehicle. A 16-hour firearms training course conducted by state-approved instructor is required for all new concealed carry license applications. Non-residents licenses are only available for residents of Arkansas, Idaho, Mississippi, Nevada, Texas, and Virginia. Those are the only ones can also get a Illinois license because their gun laws are the same. Those are the only states that Illinois allow them to have an Illinois license as well. Because you can get licensed in multiple states if that state allows you to. Like Illinois only allow Arkansas, Idaho, Mississippi, Nevada, Texas, and Virginia because their laws are the same. Okay, they call that in terms of reciprocity. Okay, and that is that is a concealed carry recognition. I'm gonna call it recognition, okay, because it's the same thing. Means that two or more states, oh my God, means that two or more states have an agreement to honor each other's concealed carry permits. Okay, with recognition, you must follow the laws of the state in which you are currently located rather than the issued state. State recognition ranges from those that recognize no other state permits, like California and Hawaii, to those that recognize all the states permits, like Missouri and Utah. 38 states have some level of recognition. Okay, so you just can't, because you live in Ohio cannot go get no Illinois license, because Ohio license and probably Illinois license probably different. You know what I'm saying? Their laws is probably different. So you got to be careful on that. You know what I'm saying? So if you go into Illinois, you got to also remember, people, that laws changes a lot. So I know I don't know if I heard somebody say this or did I read it somewhere. I cannot remember, but I know they said if you ever come into Illinois, they said just don't come with your, if you do come, make sure it's locked and sealed and loaded. Yeah, I'm not loaded, but locked away. Okay, if you from a whole different state and you don't have no license, you're not a resident of Illinois, just make sure your stuff is locked up. Okay, make sure it's locked up. Illinois law requires residents to have a firearm owner identification card, which they call FOID, to possess a firearm. Okay, FOID card holder without a CCL can legally carry unloaded firearms that are enclosed in a case. Okay, again, you must be 21 years old to apply for that. Okay, or you got to have a parent or guardian sponsor who is eligible for a FOID card. Okay, so just know that when you're in Illinois, you guys got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get charged for carrying a concealed weapon when you're not supposed to have one. So that's all I got to say, you guys. I've been here for an hour now. I do not want to go past an hour today. I made sure I made it real short. Only want to bring up a couple of videos. And so just remember self-defense. Just because somebody, say it's self-defense, it don't mean that it's always self-defense, okay? So we definitely got to keep that in mind. That is for sure. So we finna go play this one more time. That I would never, somebody that was scared of Ramika, somebody that got put a protection order on Ramika, but she was not scared. To me, it was not self-defense because she was online going back and forth for her to be scared, for her to be afraid. So we're gonna listen to her one more time. The things that she said. Listen to the words that what she said, you guys, okay? Then we gonna get up out of here. I just want to play this one more time. One more time. Let's play this one more time. Hey, Cynthia. Okay, thank you, beautiful. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna play this one more time. Oh.
Never be begging a nigga to be with me after he got a baby on the way. I would never be having matching t-shirts on with a nigga that got a baby on the way. I would never be trying to play family with a nigga that got a baby on the way. I would never want to be with a nigga that burnt me while I was pregnant. I would never want to be a bitch like that. I would never be telling random people that my baby daddy burnt me. I would never tell nobody no shit like that. I would never tell random people that my baby daddy cheated on me our whole relationship, my whole pregnancy, that he cheated on me. I would never, you could never get me to tell no shit like that to no random people that I don't fucking know. I would never want to have a job to where I'm wiping old people ass and giving old people showers and feeding them and shit. I would never want to have a job like that.
And that's sad that she say that. Don't she realize that she's not going to be young for the rest of her life? You, Holly, you're going to get old one day. You got to watch what you say, what you would never do. Because one day you're going to get old. One day somebody going to have to wash your ass. One day somebody going to have to feed you. Why are you saying what you would never do?
I would never want to have a job that my car was in the shop for 2 years. I couldn't get it out. I would never want to have a job like that. I'm wiping ass and I ain't got no car still. I would never want no job like that. I would never want to be with a nigga that done got so many bitches pregnant during the time that I've known him. I would never want to be with a nigga like that. I would never want to be with a nigga that didn't play in my face for damn near 10 years. I would never want to be with a nigga like that. I'm getting me a new nigga ASAP. I would never have a big ass birthday party and have to catch a ride to my birthday party because I don't have a car. I would never call a bitch.
That's sad. She's sad, but she's scared. But she is scared of. She was scared of Ramika. She feared Ramika, but she all on the internet saying what she would never do, picking with the girl. Okay, so that's it, you guys. It is 7:00. Thank you, Cynthia sis, for coming through. Thank you, the remix for coming through. Thank you, Vibrant as well for coming through. And thanks, the remix for being a member. Okay, being a member, I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And anybody else out there in the clouds, thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. Okay, so I'm out. You guys have a peaceful, blissful day. And know that I'll be back on Thursday. Okay, Thursday on another Real Table Talk. And I might do a random live today because I want to do something with breast cancer, because this is breast cancer month, and this also it also ADHD month too. So I do want to do 2 lives. Probably gonna do like one of those this week and probably do another one on next week. I don't know which one I'm gonna do first, but I'm gonna do a random live on those 2 right there. Okay, talking about kids with ADHD and breast cancer. Okay, so just know that I love you all, and you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. And I'll see you on Thursday at 5:30. Oh, you know I got to end my music. Bye. Love you.
Through the shadows where the storms collide, she stands with courage as her guide. Her whispers echo louder than screams, faithful to God through broken dreams. She's the silent storm, unshaken, strong. Through the trials, she's where hope belongs, a survivor standing tall, unbound. Her voice a beacon breaking the cloud. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the table set for stories shared, no room for regret. At 5:30 sharp, hearts come alive. Together we heal, together we thrive.
Keep her name alive. Justice for Wamika meets Black Month.